So welcome to the Yamaha section. Here on the bottom is an Yamaha SY77. Very, very powerful machine. It has a diskette drive to save your sounds. And it comes with a bunch of memory cards. It has a built-in drum computer and many, many other things which I actually don't use. I love it really for the crazy digital sounds it creates. Here's one which is called Ice Field. You immediately feel a little bit like being in outer space, or an alien will just be around the corner. This kind of sounds. I said there are really superb sounds in there. This is called pure string. Of course, it's touch sensitive. It has internal, it has card, and it has 4 banks and 16 sounds each. So it's quite a lot of sounds in there, and one is better than the other. Or maybe this one not so, but they're really cool things. This is called a voice pad. It reminds you a little bit of Enya, I would say. However, I know that the Enya sounds have been done with the Roland D50, which I've showed you before. Here we have the original Yamaha DX7 there was virtually no production back in the 80s which didn't use this sound. And mostly they used the preset sounds which came with the machine. There is also comes with cartridges which you can change sounds. And yeah, I said there was no production which didn't use. This was like the machine to have back in the day. You can pick them up fairly cheaply on eBay. Mine has a modification. It has a different display. It actually has a backlit display. The original one didn't have a backlit display. It's beyond me why they didn't put that in there. And it's difficult to read the display, but this has backlit, so it's much easier. And yeah, it gives you this typical DX7 bell sounds. This one is called Rhodes. I changed it a little bit, made it a bit more aggressive, and of course it doesn't sound like a Rhodes at all, but it sounds like the DX7 Rhodes, and that was the famous sound, right? DX7. It also can do quite nice warm sounds like string or pads. Great machine. It's built like a tank. It's super heavy. Never failed me. It's really rock solid machine. And yeah, I said if you're interested, you can get one pretty cheaply on eBay. This also has a breath controller, which you can use to play brass sounds, and you actually blow into the breath controller, and it will change the sound. So you can have like a saxophone sound, which really has this, you know, when you blow into the saxophone, this kind of noise that you get. So this was also something fairly new when it came out. Yamaha was always kind of on the forefront of all these controllers and these things. So breath controller, optional, but I have one. And then up here, we have a vector synthesizer, which is called a Yamaha SY2. And it's a synthesizer which allegedly has been developed by Dave Smith after his own company, Sequential Circuits, was shut down. And then he got hired by Yamaha, and he brought some of the designs they had put into one of their last synths at Sequential, and brought that to Yamaha, allegedly. So this is a vector synthesizer, one of the first ones, and it sounds very pleasant. I mean, it has very nice sounds. Touch sensitive as well, and as said, it's really beautiful. And it also has obviously some crazy sounds in there. I use this also to control my Roland VP7 voice synthesizer. And I can mix the sounds. This is the voice synthesizer, and I can mix it with this one. Really nice, quite underrated machine. So you can pick these up on eBay as well, pretty cheaply. And it's a great machine. Only thing I had to fix was the volume slider. The rest was good. It's a good machine, I love it. And with that, we finished the Yamaha section of my studio.